Let's try that again. Hello. How's it going? How are you guys doing? How's everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty well too. Had some nice weather out here today, although I think tomorrow is not supposed to be as hot, so I think that's part of the reason why I wanted to stream tonight, especially since I did not do that Thursday like I said here. And I'm going to have to probably take a quick look into myself and see what exactly I need to do to give myself a chance to be more consistent. Whether it's just be more, just start, which I think is probably more oftentimes not the best thing to do. Just start, get things going in the right direction, and then just let things fall into place afterwards here. So, I mean, I won't, delay anything here. Main goal, as you can tell, is probably going to be the final stream I get to do here for this particular season, as I think there's only, 3 days or so left to get to Master Rank. So, with the Absol starter team. So we're going to push for tonight. Depending on how long it takes here will determine if I want to do anything else tonight, because if we get there quick, then I may just call it, and maybe I'll play some Mario Maker here for now, for the rest, and we'll just kind of keep it easy. I didn't want to stream for ultimately too long anyway. Really wanted to go for about an hour and a half at most, just because I did have some side work to do, and plus I gotta get to bed a little early because with Mother's Day being tomorrow, I'm gonna be getting up and meeting my parents early at their place so I can cook for them. So, and I gotta make sure I'm there on time here. Otherwise, I know my sisters will really let me have it. So, but no. Otherwise, that's really the plan for tonight. So won't take too long. Other thing I will say before we get started here, I think I figured out why it seems like the game audio was so loud. As I'm sure you probably all were unaware, but I finally figured things out and I think I've got things resolved. So let me unmute the audio from the 4K utility capture, and it shouldn't be that loud, hopefully on your end. So yeah, I just realized that I forgot the Elgato capture device when I loaded the software program had its own channel, so I had to essentially mute it just to make sure that nothing was sounding incredibly loud, at least beyond what I have my desktop audio settings at. So I think that fixed it. So now we can finally play the game, and you all can hear me a little bit better here moving forward. So that way I don't have to feel like I'm shouting. Although I do still have my gain a little bit high, but hopefully at least everything will be at a loud enough volume to where I can still hear the game pretty well, and so can you here, because I just have it playing on my my speakers behind my monitor. Either way, let's not waste time. Let us commence and see if maybe we can make the final push to get to Master. And thankfully, I think at the very least, let's see. Let me make sure. Hopefully I do still have time left. I know there was a couple of days left. Unless maybe I just completely misjudged the number of days. Okay, yeah, 2 days left. So I have just enough time to at least, get the non-premium items. I think I played the game enough times to get the non-premium items here for this battle pass that's going on. So that's good. So, but yeah, like I said, probably going to be the last chance I get. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, here from the last couple of battles, because I lost like the final, 2 out of the final 3 battles that I played on stream, that I don't think I moved down after I got back down below, you know, to Ultra 2, as far as I recall. So I think as far as I can tell, as long as I don't, you know, have an inconsistent stretch where I lose a lot or lose 2 out of every 3, I would think maybe within 4 or 5 battles, especially if I at least get if I win 4 battles in a row, that I should be able to get to Master Rank here with this team. But said, Ultra Ball tier, rank 2. People are certainly a lot smarter and probably have more better equipped teams than what I've got, so I'll have to try to navigate around it as best as I can or make some pretty good reads, I guess, or guesses. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with this team. I mean, aside from the fact that I feel like I don't really have a way to handle Pokemon like Incineroar. Incineroar is a problem. Any fire fighting type like Incineroar and Fernape really is a problem, because Absol gets outsped by pretty much any fast fighting types out there because it's not overly fast itself. And then Arcanine, I do have the Intimidate factor, but it's not like it really is going to be able to do a lot of damage. It can basically dish out a respectable amount, but we'll just have to play it by ear and see. But for now, let's give it a go, because we've got until 8:59 p.m. my time, May 12th, to get to master with this team. So I could maybe do one more stream beyond that here, but I'm going to try to bank on this being the final stream that I get to do here for this game. Alright, so thankfully no fighting types on this team. I do see quite a few waters, so if I did want to lead with Arcanine instead, I feel like maybe Arcanine may be the better way to go. Because I mean, Absol can only do so much, especially when there's a Primarina out there. And it's not like our Chaludon is really going to be a hard hitter. Between Corviknight and Whimsicott, you can make a case for either. I mean, I don't really fear it as much, but I think maybe I should probably just go ahead and go Corviknight, and then I think I better go Frostlass, because I need a way to handle Primarina and Gengar potentially if I need to close out. Depending on how things go, I may end up having to go Frostlass as my closer. One, because it's the only Mega I have on my team, or Pokemon that I have that I'm equipped Mega Stone with. Alright, so Charizard's the lead. Now most Charizard users probably special attackers anyway, and they may or may not evolve it right away, but we'll go ahead and see what the choice is. So I'll just go as if I'm going to attack it with Wild Charge. Okay, so it is the Mega of choice. So on one hand I get the Mega, I can see the Mega, and if I at least can maneuver things, and if I need to, I can always go to Frostlass early. Okay. So this Wild Charge is going to hurt. But I think I can also, hopefully if I don't take a lot of recoil damage, then I can at least, I'll attack with extreme speed. And we'll just see how it goes. See if it's enough. Sweet. Awesome. Alright. The Mega is down. I don't think the Shell Bell heal may matter too much, depending on what the next Pokemon is, but we'll just see. If it's a physical attacker, oh, it's Primarina. Primarina may outspeed me. But if that is the case, then I can just simply go... I mean, it's all special attackers, really. But I think... Let's see. What's It's Primarina's base speed. If I have enough time to look it up. I never thought of Primarina as being fast. Base speed, base speed, base speed, base speed, base speed. I got like 10 seconds. 60. Oh yeah, no, I should outspeed it. I'm going for wild charge. Yeah. I don't know why I was worried necessarily. Oh, it had a citrus berry. That changes what I may do. But either way, Arcanine, I think you did pretty well. You got the attack power lowered pretty well. Alright. Go with Corviknight. And I think, I keep forgetting it. Steel basically would have hit Fairy for super effective damage if not for the water typing. So I may have to go Brave Bird because I think, or let's go Iron Head. Let's just see, because I can always roost, and I've also built for tanking attacks, so no reason to do any more damage to myself. I've got a still respectable lead. So, oh, that was a critical hit, Iron Head. Nice. I know Corviknight's not really built for being a strong attacker. Okay, and then at least against, as long as I can at least do respectable damage to Gengar, then I'll be fine. Alright, too bad I'm not fast enough to really get the value of Iron Head for flinch, but we will just, let's see, because I mean his Mega's gone, so I guess, how do I want to go about it? Let's just go for as much damage as we can, because I think I would ought to outspeed it here. Oh. Special defense drop is not good, but I mean I could just roost if I can, depending on how much Brave Bird damage I do. Well, that was pretty respectable. I honestly I probably should be able to finish this off with Corviknight, even if I tank it here, but I also never. I'm just kind of curious. Let me see. Let me see how much the Shadow Ball damage does. Oh, it actually did enough to finish me off. Okay. All right. Well, I'm still in good position because I have my Mega of choice, and I would think that depending on what the item of choice is, that I should hopefully. The only thing that would concern me is that if the Gengar is scarfed, that would be my only concern, but otherwise I would think, assuming that I attack first, I should be okay. Hopefully I attack first. I do kind of concern myself that what if the Gengar is scarfed? Alright, we'll see. Oh, okay, no. Probably not. Probably not, but alright. Yeah, that was probably the right play. Yeah, let Corviknight do a decent amount of damage. Because I figured that I probably wasn't going to get off another attack here, especially with that special defense drop that Shadow Ball caused, but you never know. That's why I wanted to at least, try for a roost there. Okay. Alright, so first battle of the stream, we win. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alrighty. Another Primarina. We also have a Basculegion here too. And they probably, I know the Basculegion would outspeed Arcanine here. There's a Dragonite, which is probably the Mega, likely, and a Garchomp. I do get concerned with Aegislash, but I feel like between Whimsicott and Corviknight, I feel like maybe... See, this is a tough ploy, because it's not like Corviknight can really do much in terms of damage, but it does have the benefit of being bulky, so I think I still will go it over Whimsicott. guess the question is, do I go... Yeah, I think I go Arcanine, or not Arcanine, I'll go Absol this time. Or actually, no. I take it back. We'll go Arcanine, we'll go with the same lineup as before. Arcanine, Corviknight, Frostlass is what I choose. Because at the very least, I can intimidate whichever physical mon, if any, comes out. Or if it's Primarina that's a lead, then I'll just go ahead and let Arcanine do whatever damage it can, and provided it survives anything, and then go for Wild Charge. And Dragonite is the lead. We'll see if it's bulky. I mean, depending on the... I mean, it's probably going to be... I mean, I'm not going to do much damage with the first play rough, so of course I'm going to have to survive whatever it is. But actually, one thing I want to check. Multi-scale as the ability. Does it only really work if the first... attack, if it's full health, survives? So yeah, so reduces the damage the Pokemon takes when the HP is full. So obviously, no matter what happens here, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage, but I guess it makes... I might as well just go ahead and go for play rough anyway and see what I can get. Okay, another second trainer who sends out their Mega of choice right away. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, Air Slash Miss. Okay, it's a special attacking Dragonite. Alright, at least I'll get off a play rough right away. As long as I don't get flinched, this next play rough ought to do a good amount of damage. So that Air Slash Miss was pretty beneficial. So that was the one thing I was wanting to do, was maybe see if I could, you know, but that's okay. Because Primarina is not very fast, and unless it's built for defense, I should hopefully likely be able to one-shot with Wild Charge. Hopefully. Oh, it is pretty bulky, actually. Interesting. Okay. Well, then that means I gotta tank whatever move is coming its way. Alright, I figure Sparking Daria. Dang, okay. Alright, so I guess the reason the gamble did not pay off there. Alright. This is where I have to decide, because unfortunately, if it's a defensively built, then I basically need to go with my one and only special attacker on this team, and that's Frostlass. So we'll go ahead and Mega Evolve, and let's get off a Thunderbolt. Let's see if he switches. Because at least, if I can keep Frostlass alive, I can at least let it deal with Dragonite too. If he doesn't switch. Okay. So it's a Scouter. Okay, well now that he knows I have Thunderbolts, here's the question. Does it switch? I mean, I'll be fast, so I mean, I'll force him to decide. Yeah, I figured he was going to withdraw it. Alright. So it's Basket Legion to take the Thunderbolt? Alright. Well, actually, Frostlass ought to be able to handle all three of these Pokemon here. Because, I say, unless Basket Legion had Aqua Jet, it wasn't going to do anything. So I should be, I would think, be fine, all things considered, as long as I don't have an attack miss. Because I'm just going to... Is it here? I wonder if this Dragonite has Protect. Alright, well this Blizzard should one-shot, since we don't have to worry about the multi-scale factor anymore. Yeah, I may have to go with Frostlass the whole way, because not having a special attacker is probably huge. Yeah, I figured he was going to forfeit. Probably a forfeit because I pretty much one-shot every single one of his Pokemon here. Yeah. So it was a bulky Primarina. I wonder what nature would have been. Maybe like hold? Or nature that doesn't really impact its special attack but allows it to have pretty stout defense. I'm not sure what other one would be, like maybe careful maybe. Unfortunately, I don't recall or I've memorized really any of the many of the nature effects as far as what stat is boosted and what stat doesn't progress nearly as much. Alright, but we're 2 for 2. I know that much. I feel like as time has gone on here since this game came out of basically, over a month ago? Practically a month ago, that the game has kind of fallen off, and I think it's maybe fitting that the season's about to end, and probably the next season will maybe bring some way up. Okay, well there's a Delphox on hand, Meganium on hand, so pretty much think that the way to go is part of me wants to gamble and go ahead and bring Absol this time here over Arcanine, even though I've got a much wider move pool. I think Corviknight is probably better, even if it's another slow mon. I don't really have very many fast Pokemon here. That's a thing, and then I've probably got to go Frostlass again. Alright, we'll see. This will be the only tweak I make here is not having Arcanine in, but having Absol in. So we'll see if this is the right move here, depending on who the leads are. Okay. So I've already seen one trainer go for the strategy of basically putting Pokemon to sleep and then going ham, which is pretty good. Not gonna lie. But I'm not going to bank on that happening too often, so I feel like an attack is going to come. Just like it did right there. And it was stashed. So, of course, it was going to survive whatever happened. Do I live Sludge Bomb? Oh, I do. Alright, and I still survive Poison. But then it's a matter of, let's see. He wouldn't have another attack, would he? I could play let's see, do I play the gamble game and see if he attacks me again? Because then it's a matter of, okay, well he knows I have Sucker Punch now, so it's not going to thing. So maybe I play, I'm going to just gamble, because I mean, if I attack with Absol anyway, I'm going to lose it, because the poison's going to take me. So the only thing I can think of is, would he try to use a non-attacking move knowing that I have Sucker Punch? Yep, I thought so. Alright. But, do I survive poison? Nope, did not. Okay. That was what I was kind of wanting to see, is if maybe there's any chance I could survive poison. I could have also, tried something different, but that's fine. Okay. We'll just go for Simple Iron Head. He's probably going to switch. Oh. Damn. Oh, yeah, Destiny Bond. Okay, well, that's fine. Definitely was not expecting a Destiny Bond, but that's pretty clever. Alright, so I'm already down 2-1. So one Pokemon took out 2. Alright, well, I still believe in Frostlass, but depending on what the other mons are, will just determine on what I see. But Gengar essentially did what he could. Alright, only one thing to do. Gotta go for first turn Blizzard, knowing that I'm gonna get snow. The only thing is, could Garchomp, and Garchomp Scar could still outspeed me, even though I'm timid. Yeah, it still outspeeds me. Damn. And it's pretty smart to go for a Rock Tomb for a speed drop, which is wise. So, depending on who the final Pokemon is, I may probably not outspeed it, who the final mon is. But I figured probably going to be Pokemon of choice. We'll see. We'll see if I can bring this back. Depends on who's the final Pokemon. If it's Delphox, I lost. No way it outspeeds me. Or no way I outspeed it here. Certainly not after the Rock Tomb. But we'll see. I probably don't outspeed it. Yeah, so the key thing was the Gengar having Destiny Bond. Which I guess, I mean, I know it learns the move, but you never... Until you see somebody use it, you don't expect it. Alright. Oh well. Alright. Too bad. Had I maybe seen it, maybe I could have done something about it, or at least, you know, tried to delay it, but it did not happen, so... Did not... But I'll have to file that in my memory here. Alright. Maybe if I don't get hit with if I don't get hit with Rock Tomb and have to worry about the speed drop, then maybe it's a different story. We'll just see. But I was basically behind from the get-go. Ooh, different, almost similar team. I think I'm going to give Whimsicott a shot here this time. And then considering that I do see Corviknight on hand. But I feel like maybe I just want the front special attacker. Garchomp, I will tell you right now, you may not see very much use, depending on how I'm feeling. I may have to go with the one and only Mega Pokemon I have. I know I clearly don't outspeed Starmie, so I'll just go for the one and obvious thing. Man, everybody and their mother is sending out their Mega of choice right away. Just completely like unexpected, but I don't care about that. I don't care about it one iota. That's the only thing. If only Absol was just a little bit quicker, I wouldn't have to resort to using Sucker Punch so much. But it's the only one thing I can do in this situation. Do I live U-turn? I sure do. Oh, now it's going to go back. Okay. Interesting choice. Okay, well at least I get to see all three of his Pokemon so I can plan accordingly. So what's your third Pokemon? It is Corviknight. Okay, so this close combat's going to hit for neutral damage. And depending on how I'm feeling, it's also bulky. So I can't really... Hydreigon can go down to close combat at any point, but I mean, I lose a speed battle here clearly since I outsped it, so I'll have to decide, how do I want to go about this? I mean, I already outspeeded, so I might as well just go ahead and keep Absol out, and then I'll have to decide, if I want to go Whimsicott and play the stall game. Okay. Actually, I'm not even gonna waste any time. I'm gonna go ahead and send out my Mega. This is why you have Frostlass. Question is, do I go super effective Thunderbolt or do I go Stab Blizzard? And I'm almost tempted to want to just go Stab Blizzard. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go against what I normally would do. That's a good thing I did, because then you got Hydreigon again. So at least I'll get a one-shot on Hydreigon. I also wonder in that previous battle, had I not gotten poisoned by Sludge Bomb, that would have changed the approach and the mind games. Okay, well, he conceded. He conceded. He figured that, yeah. Because he was low on health, and then it was just a matter of can Hydreigon or can Frostlass take out the Corviknight, or can Hydreigon take out my Frostlass, rather. And that was definitely not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen, yeah. I may, if I'm going to try to make the push, as much as I would love to use Garchomp in certain situations, I just think maybe having one special attacking mon is probably going to be better. More oftentimes than not. I could also vary it up, and I could also have Garchomp be a lead and just lead with a Choice Scarf. Or I guess I could also do that here too if I really, really want to, as another option. All right, let's see. I think I need to go Arcanine. I already know Whimsicott can't do anything really to Incineroar, especially since it nullifies the Prankster. Frostlass, you're definitely the closer, for sure. Question is, do I want to bring in either Corviknight or Whimsicott? And I really can't see the need to bring in either or. They don't really handle things well. I'm going to kind of go a little bit differently, and I'm going to... Actually, here's what we're going to... Well, yeah, I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to go... I'll have Garchomp be the middle, because I'm not planning on really wanting to switch anyway. So, I'm going to go with this setup. And then we'll only kind of decide to switch if I feel the need to. I figured it was Incineroar coming out. It's part of the reason why I went with Arcanine. Alright. Figured the fake out was going to come. I'm going to go for a first strike. I guess I could have also, thinking about it, probably should have used Extreme Speed. I don't know why I didn't do that the first turn. Alright, we'll see what move it has as a follow-up. I hope it's going to just go for lowering my special attack. Alright, so let's see who the next mon is. Gyarados. Okay, so it's basically all about Intimidate and strategies. So I've already had my special attack dropped, what, 2 stages? Or 3 stages as a result here. But I don't think I outspeed Gyarados probably anyway. So then it just becomes a matter of, do I play this switch game? Because the only problem is both of my Pokemon are pretty... It's not here, so I may have to play the game here where I just have to let Arcanine try to do a damage again. If I can survive whatever it uses, maybe I can be lucky with Wild Charge in one shot. No way. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. I may probably be able to 3-shot it, but that's fine. Actually, this is a pretty dire situation because he got off a Dragon Dance. Alright, we'll see if he attacks here. He may attack here. Probably. I mean, this is going to be the key thing. It loses its flying typing, so now it's not going to be as super effective with things. I think I have to go Garchomp here. And if it outspeeds, now it's got one Dragon Dance off, then can't take any chances. So the only thing I have going for me is that maybe Garchomp outspeeds. Garchomp does lose the dark typing here, doesn't it? I think. Let's see. Gyarados. It's water dark when it's instead of water flying, it's water dark. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I could Earthquake. I'll go Outrage actually instead. I need to go for stab anyway. And there's no guarantees that I can do that. So, you know, even with Earthquakes, I might as well go for the more stronger attack. And then if I need to maybe consider sacrificing Frostlass, although I'd rather not do it right away. I can help it. Rough skin damage. My problem is now I lose here. I wonder if he'll go for Parting Shot again. This is going to be kind of a gamble because it may not go for that. It could go for Darkest Lariat. Because what other Pokemon would it have? I'm gonna go for a gamble. Not usually in my nature to do this, but I have no other choice. Let's see if he goes for Parting Shot. I knew it! I knew it. Alright. I knew it. I figured a Parting Shot was coming. Perfect. Good, alright. That was kind of what I was hoping to see happen. I'll take the one special attack drop here, that's fine. Alright, so his final Pokemon is Archaludon, huh? Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have anything I can hit for solid damage here aside from just Blizzard, so we're just going to have to go for it. The one saving grace is that now that I know that I don't have to worry about Earthquake being negated here, you know, due to any flying types being on the field, I can use that as my final move here, you know, with Garchomp as the closer. Freeze? Can I get Freeze? Darn. Alright, hopefully I can survive Flash Cannon, please. Darn, alright. It was worth a shot, but I think hopefully, even with the Earthquake, I can do what I need to do. He may probably likely bring back Incineroar to get one more Intimidate in, but at this point now I'm just going Earthquake the whole way. Which I would probably do that if I were him too. He'll probably switch Archaludon out, get an Intimidate off. At least I think he would. He may be thinking about this. He's like, do I leave Archaludon out? Because Garchomp's the closer and I outspeed both of his final two Pokemon. I mean, nope, he kept him in. Kept him in, even with the stamina. One stamina boost, it didn't matter. So now I think, and even with the one Intimidate, probably I can still... Now he'll get off one Fake Out, but I don't really care about the Fake Out at all. And he can't use Parting Shot anymore because this is the final Pokemon, so... We'll just see. I just have to be sure that I can at least... Hopefully the Fake Out doesn't put me in range where his next attack can kill me, plus he's doing rough skin damage anyway. Alright. Should outspeed it. Hopefully the Earthquake will be enough even with one attack drop. Okay, cool. So I survived the scheme. I like the scheme, but yeah, that key read on thinking that he was going to go for another Parting Shot, given that it's a physical attacker, attacking Pokemon, was key. That was key. Had I not made that read, and I kept Garchomp in, there could have very well been a good chance I'd lose, because Archaludon probably at the very least, I mean, it would have definitely been able to tank any move from Frostlass, even if I, you know, with the special attack drop definitely coming. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I would have been 2-1. I probably, you know, could have switched to, you know, switch back to Incineroar, get a parting shot off, lower my special attack, and then be fine. But I think, you know, thankfully I made the correct read, made the switch, expecting the parting shot, and even though it meant losing Frostlass, ultimately I did enough damage with the Blizzard to where I felt pretty comfortable with having Garchomp close. Alright, Alolan Ninetales is in the building. I feel like maybe I better... Certainly need to get a... I think I need, let's see, like 2 water types and 2 fairy, or 1 water, yeah, 2 water types, fairy types. I see Glamora. Unfortunately, I feel like the Glamora kind of can cause problems in this case. I think I'm going to actually do something different. I don't really need to lead with Arcanine, but I'd rather have him come in to play some mop-up duty. And I feel like maybe just the way how I want to play this, maybe I should have Whimsicott be the mon of choice this time. And then we close with Frostlass, because I don't think Absol, even with its high critical hit move, is probably best. So I'll just do that. I either have Garchomp lead or I have it close. Kind of going off of my ordinary strategy of having either Arcanine or Absol lead, and then Garchomp, you know, be a closer. I figured the Glamora was coming. So I'm just gonna go for damage right away. Because if it gets Toxic Debris off, then at least I'll be in a position to where maybe I can, you know, forego having to switch. It's not like it has Levitate, so it's going to be extremely effective. So, we'll see. I'm going to go for Earthquake and see if he switches. Nope, he doesn't switch. He's pretty much determined to get the Toxic Debris out, so, yeah, so that's the thing. Which is part of the reason why I wanted Garchomp to lead. I'd say it's going to go for pretty much set up, you know, get Poison out, get Stealth Rock out, and then go from there. I am Scarf, so at least it does its job here. It gets 2 layers of poison, so I pretty much have to keep Garchomp in as long as I can, because if I'm forced to switch, assuming that the person doesn't have Roar, then I can be in a world of hurt. So, and I mean, I could do some pretty solid damage. I just hate that I can't. I just can't use Iron Head, but I mean, I'd rather go for Stab or Earthquake in this case. So I'll keep Garchomp in, but Azumarill is pretty bulky, so it'll definitely probably take. Oh, it's got a Citrus Berry for the bulk. I was going for the attack maximization. Alright. But at least I got it to use the Citrus Berry early, so that's good. So it can't survive unless it has like Aqua Jet. Yeah. And even then, that was still not enough. So I may have thwarted this whole plan with Garchomp being the lead. Because even with Belly Drum, max attack, even if it's a quick first strike move, Aqua Jet, well, I mean, it did neutral damage, I guess, ultimately, because of the fact that the Dragon typing saved me that time. Alright, so Blastoise is the Mega. And I should outspeed, so as long as I at least can get the damage down to pretty good amount here, I don't have to worry about Water Spout being a big threat. But I do have to worry about Shell Smash though. But we'll see. Does it? I don't think he still outspeeds me even after one Shell Smash. But this probably could be the game right here. Do I still outspeed Blastoise? I do not. Now it makes things a little interesting because that one Shell Smash may just be the difference maker. If it doesn't outspeed, oh man, I just realized. If it outsped after one Shell Smash, it may outspeed after he may outspeed Frost last year too. I mean, I'm not really concerned at this point. I mean, if I don't attack first, I probably lose anyway. Yeah, we just have to go for just straight damage. I just hope I attack first. If I don't attack first, then I'll probably lose because all Whimsicott can do is Leech Seed and Protect, and I'm also on the Poison Timer. So, oh, yeah. I think I lost. Yeah, that one Shell Smash was the difference maker in me not being able to win this battle. That one Shell Smash. So, because I'm gonna get Stealth Rock, I'm gonna get Pointed Stone damage. Badly poisoned. I'm already outsped. The only thing I can try to do is substitute. Here and see if I can survive anything. Yeah. Because Leftovers is getting negated by Poison, which is going to be stacking. Yeah. I don't think there's really anything I can do unless I happen to hope for a miss, so... I think you got me. I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit. I'll forfeit. You got me. It was that one Shell Smash ended up making the difference because there was nothing I was gonna be able to do to stop that. Once I lost the speed tie to Garchomp got outsped by the one Shell Smash, I figured that Garchomp already is my fastest Pokemon already with the Scarf, even faster than Frostlass. So once it went down, then there was really no chance I had to win. I had no chance to win that one. Oh well. Oh well, it'd be that way. I honestly didn't expect one Shell Smash to make a difference. Well, I keep forgetting Shell Smash raises your speed by 2 stages, so I guess with that in mind. If it was only 1 stage, then I think Garchomp still outspeeds, but 2 stages, probably not. Likely not. Alright. Again. Change it up here, I think. I'm gonna have Garchomp be the lead. I'll have, fortunately, I don't really have any good Pivotmon other than maybe just if I don't want to have to deal with Infernape. Do I feel like, I mean, because both Whimsicott and Corviknight are susceptible to Infernape. At least we'll say this. The one thing that Corviknight does have going for it is that I do have Brave Bird, so I think maybe I'll go with it over Arcanine as much as I would rather have Arcanine. And then probably would have yeah, I think I gotta go Frostlass. Never thought there would be a time where I'd say Whimsicott has kind of been, I feel like has been completely shelled, because the one time I actually had it out, I couldn't really utilize it because of the fact that I was kind of in a precarious situation here where I needed to have Garchomp basically do as much damage as it could, and with the Blastoise having Shell Smash, the difference. Alright, so U-turn. Alright, let's see if he brings the flying Pokemon. for my rotate instead. Interesting. Let's see how much damage this earthquake does. That's not randomly. Okay, it's bulky. It is bulky. I'm gonna switch to Corviknight. I'm not gonna have Milotic come in. It's not like it can take very many hits anyway. I think I know how this is gonna go, potentially. Actually, I got an idea. Alright, so one thing I was hoping for was no burn. Now I get Frostlass in for free. Mega Evolve, and we'll force him to decide if he wants to leave Milotic in to eat Happy Thunderbolt. I knew U-turn would see some use. I guess it does pay to sometimes be last. Maybe I get paralysis? I do not. I think the burn of the leftovers is probably going to take it out of that range of being one shot. I wonder if my timid nature, do I even outspeed Infernape? I feel like I ought to, but I really am not sure. What's the base speed for Infernape? I wish this could load a little bit faster. Let's see. Infernape is pretty quick, all things considered. It's got a base speed of 108. Frostlass, on the other hand, base speed of 110. Okay, I should outspeed it here, unless it's like really stuck here. No, it outspeeds me. What nature is it? Couldn't have been timid. What? It outsped me? Crazy. The only problem is now that Garchomp is the one and only Pokemon that I have that could outspeed it. Alright, I think I have to pretty much go for my strongest move. That's too bad. I really thought I outsped Infernape there. It may not matter in the end, but we'll just see. That's why I went for Outrage over Earthquake, because it's stronger, and then I only can have to worry about fatigue. But the only problem is now, I have to worry about this Clefable, and I'm locked into Outrage. But I do have some, I mean, hopefully at least with Corviknight, if it's the closer, then I can close it out here. With some Iron Cup, but it doesn't do nearly as much damage. This is kind of the time where I wish the Outrage didn't last, because now I'm basically impacted. Alright, well, I'm switching. If I survive this Moonblast, I'm switching, but I'm probably not going to survive the Moonblast. No, I didn't think so. Alright, so now it's just a matter, can Corviknight, even with its bulk, and thing survive? I wonder if the Clefable has a fire move. I guess we'll see, but I gotta find out just how much damage I can do. And thankfully I still have my Citrus Berry on hand, so we'll see. It'd be nice if I could, no, I think I still lose. I mean, because Corviknight is so slow. It's a slow burb, but, oh no. Man, so I could have a chance for flinch possibilities. Can I get a flinch? I would love a flinch. Darn. Alright, this is probably going to activate my Citrus Berry. No, it didn't. Alright. He didn't have any other moves, per se, so I'm kind of curious, but I mean, man, I would love nothing more than to get some flinches. Give me some flinches, please. Give me a flinch. Nope, doesn't. Alright. I do have the citrus berry in my favor, and I also have access to Roost. But he doesn't have the benefit of being able to use Moonblast forever because of the double PP usage. Alright, there's a flinch. Alright, let's keep it going. That should, I would think, barring any kind of crazy setback here, win this. Can I get one more flinch? If I get one more flinch, then that'll be great. Oh, darn it. Alright, that's fine. How much PP do you get for Ironhead anyway? 16? Alright, because the only hope he has is to just try to survive and stall, but... I mean, if it comes down to it, I can also Roost too, but... Basically, I just need to see how much damage I can utilize. I don't want to use Brave Bird yet, unless I absolutely have to. Unless I'm really down on life. Alright, so there's the Citrus Berry activation. And then if I get below half health, then I may have to, I'll just, for the sake of it, Roost. I think he's probably better off looking to try to stall than me. So, I just need to get fortunate and be able to see if I can waste the Moonlight PP long enough. So that way it doesn't even result in a draw, in a possible draw. Because I think I'll be the most disappointed in the draw more than he would, than this person would. I have yet to actually have a match in a draw, so. But Moonlight doesn't last forever. How many PP do you get max? Okay, so wait, 8 is the max, so it should be running out here pretty soon. It should be running out here pretty soon. You only get 8 Moonlight PP max. So it's probably eventually going to be cooked. Yeah, I'll say. You can't Moonlight anymore. So I think it's Jover. It should be Jover. Unless you have another attack. You haven't shown me any other attack that you have here with Clefable other than Moonblast. So unless you have like Fire Blast to catch me off guard, I think it should be over because your Moonlight PP should have run out. It hasn't run out yet. How many? What number Moonlight was that? I wonder. I'm curious. I am curious. I don't want to resort to Brave Bird yet, but I am getting pretty low on Ironhead PP. All right. You know what? We'll play this game. Play this game. Alright. I'll go one more time with Ironhead. If he uses Moonlight one more time, I just have not been able to get fortunate with flinch. I've only had one flinch happen so far. Can I get another flinch, please? Oh my gosh. Alright. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and Roost. No reason to. Delay it. I mean, like I said, I mean, considering that he's at a type disadvantage here than me, he's going to want to play for the draw than me. But I feel like he's got to have used up pretty much almost all of his PP for Moonlight. I'm going to try something a little different. Go ahead, I'll regret doing this. Yeah, see? Brave Bird does like next to nothing. Alright, well, we'll play it this way. If I lose my PP, all my PP to for Ironhead, then this match is probably going to be a draw anyway. So I have just enough to where I could probably take it out in a couple of turns. Alright, you went for Moonblast. I have more Roost than it has Moonlight. Alright. Let's see if he uses Moonlight again. he uses Moonlight, then I'm gonna be like, man, yeah. He's got to be out now. He shouldn't have any more Moonlight PP left, as far as I'm concerned. So now it would be in his best interest to basically wait until the last moment to communicate a move, to really communicate the draw. But I've got less time left than he does, so I should win this now. Yeah, he would have used it already, so yeah, I think it's over. It's over. It was a valiant effort, but unfortunately, 16 Ironhead PP to 8 Moonlight PP eventually won out. First time I've ever had a battle, at least of this nature, go where possible stall for a draw could have potentially happened, but did not. Oh wait, that's right, I forgot. I forgot Infernape was his final mon. I keep forgetting. Alright, I keep forgetting that the Infernape was the final mon. Okay, so I have to survive a Flare Blitz. Jeez. I forgot about Infernape! Oh jeez, crazy. I completely forgot about Infernape. Alright, it's a physical attacker. So basically I have to survive. I have to survive whatever move he uses, but I have to go Great Bird too. So if I survive a Flare Blitz, then I should be okay, but we'll see. Nope, I'm not. Damn. I totally forgot about Infernape. I completely forgot about Infernape. So what happens here, since it was a double knockout? Yeah, because he knocked me out. Dang. That's unfortunate. That was a good game. Good battle, but man, that was tough. I forgot about the Infernape, and had I knocked it out with Frostlass. See, the key thing was I'm surprised that I did not outspeed Infernape. Frostlass, according to what I showed, has a higher base speed than Infernape. So unless it was Scarfed, the only other explanation would be that the Infernape was Scarfed. Which, I mean, you know, if that would have been the only reason, is that Infernape was Scarfed. That's the only reason why it outsped Frostlass. I guess I didn't think about that possibility, but yeah, that's the only reason I would have lost that. Alright, well, can't do anything about it now, but GG's. I just say GG's and move on. Kind of wanting to go a little bit different than what I normally would go. Just out of curiosity. Kind of thinking a little outside the box, if you will. I don't really feel like Whimsicott, as much as I would like to use it in this battle, would really stand much of a chance. And even too many Pokemon can get in the way of Absol. So I'm wondering if maybe I do once again go... See, it's so hard. I think... I really don't know. So many different ways you can go about it. Thinking. Yeah, I think I go... We'll see if I regret this decision here or not, but I almost thought about bringing Garchomp, but I'm like, man, I can't not bring Frostlass as the closer. But I'm going to see if Whimsicott maybe can get it done here. I almost thought about having Whimsicott be my lead. Dragapult is a lead. Interesting. It's Clear Body. That's probably wise though, because then it doesn't have to worry about any stat reduction. The only problem is, unfortunately, it outspeeds me. I can't use Extreme Speed because it's part Ghost type, which would really be beneficial in this case if I could. Because I'm not going to live another Dragon Darts, likely even with that Shell Bell healing. I think it's Dragapult is Dragon Ghost, right? Pretty sure it is. I forgot. It's Dragon Ghost. Yeah. So I can't use Extreme Speed and Fudge. If I switch, I could switch. I mean, because I want to keep Arcanine out here, so I'll switch and see if I can maybe use this time to set up something with Whimsicott. Since if it goes Dragon Darts again, at least I get a free sub. So we'll sub first. Let's see what he uses. Interesting. Okay. Smart. Alright, hopefully I don't see Greninja. Don't show me a Greninja. Alright, I'll take Delphox, even if it's probably not going to be able to no things here for me, because I don't really have a way to handle it. I'll see what you do. I'll scout. Flamethrower? Okay, so he's going to damage. I mean, I could go back. I probably should go back to Arcanine. Because, I mean, at least it gives me the chance to use Extreme Speed, and then if it decides to get the Dragapult out, then maybe I go that and we'll play that game. I don't know if I survive Psychic, though. That's the only concern. If they use a Psychic. We'll see, though. I forgot Scorching Sand is not a possibility. Alright, well, at least I didn't get targeted here, so I'll just have to go for as much damage as I can. Alright, so kind of tough here because, like I said, Delphin. Unfortunately, my team is definitely susceptible to being really tortured by fire type users of any, regardless of whether they're solo or duo types. So, I mean, the only good option is I have to bring Frostlass in. I have to get some snow going, and I have to at least make sure that I get a Blizzard off. I mean, I could also go Shadow Ball, because if it switches, then at least surely whatever it has here is for neutral damage. Let me see. The only Pokemon I would have to be concerned with that couldn't really be hit with it would be, I think, Greninja. But otherwise, you can't switch back to Dragapult. So I'll just go for Shadow Ball and whatever it is. I don't really have much of a choice because Whimsicott really can't handle anything here. Certainly that Delphox throws at it. So I basically just need to concentrate on getting rid of it. And if I don't, then that's it. Alright, well he's staying in, so it's going to take the Shadow Ball. Unless it's it's going to go down to Shadow Ball. Surprise! I mean, I figured it was the Mega of choice, but sometimes you always wonder why people don't necessarily Mega Evolve sooner. Alright, so now probably I see the third Pokemon and then decide from there. I'll be Dragapult. Let's keep this simple, just go for Shadow Ball. No reason not to. Oh, you Sucker Punch. Interesting, okay. Smart, but non-stab Sucker Punch doesn't really scare me too much. Let's see what the final Pokemon is. And then up to the side, that's Greninja. Alright, Greninja could have a bevy of moves, and I don't have anything that one-shots it, so And I can't really switch here. Because switching just means that Whimsicott takes damage, it could go down, and then I lose a turn of the snow. Although the snow isn't really that much of a big deal, as much as it is that I just need to find a way to give it a chance to get some power. You know, I'm going to try something, because even if I don't one-shot it, then, I mean, I just get one shot. So I'll just use this time to switch to Whimsicott and see what move he was planning on using, kind of as a scout. So Whimsicott, you may be the sacrificial lamb. Dark Pulse, interesting. Okay. So, and it has Protean, so there we go. Actually, I wonder if it has an Ice type move. Let's see what else you have. What other moves do you have that you can get stabbed for easily? Sludge Wave. Okay, so you know Sludge Wave. So clearly I can't outspeed it. And it's gonna one-shot with. It'll definitely one-shot me with Sludge Wave, sure. So I think the only ploy I have is, let me sub real quick. See if there's any chance I can tank a move. If not, then at the very least I'll just try to get some HC off. I probably don't tank the. I'm not going to tank the Sludge Wave. Okay. Alright, so the only thing I can really do here, because I'm not going to outspeed it here, so I pretty much have to go Moonblast. Or not Moonblast. I wish I could get off of Moonblast, but I don't have anything set up here to where I can sub it and get it off easily, so I pretty much need to hope that I can land at least one Leech Seed and take some health off. Oh, I keep forgetting it's Dark type. I forgot it's a Dark type. Whimsicott can't do anything with Prankster with the high priority moves. I forgot. Alright, well. Like I said, I mean, it's not like I had anything to boost his stats, so pretty much this comes down to can I one-shot, or at least get lucky if I don't one-shot it with a Paralyze in advance, because I'm probably not going to win this otherwise, so I just have to hope Thunderbolt is enough. Paralyze? Nope, not enough. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting. When a Pokemon is a Dark type, Prankster basically fails on any moves that would have a higher priority, so I wouldn't have been able to Leech Seed. So I really only could protect sub, and really that wasn't going to do anything at all. So I would have hoped I would have had to been able to get off of Moonblast, and Whimsicott doesn't have the defense for that. So I probably was, in all likelihood, not going to win that the way that was looking anyway, even if I had kept Frostlass in. So, but because I was already low enough on health anyway. That's okay. I did say I was going to go for about an hour and a half, and we are getting pretty close to that already. Hard to believe. Let's see. I haven't had Absol lead in a while. Probably going to go Absol. Garchomp will be the Pokemon of choice, because I don't really feel like any of the Whimsicott or Corviknight really would be beneficial in this situation. Stealth Rock, interesting. Not expecting that out of Garchomp. Now I'm just concerned that I outspeed it. Right. Probably still outspeeds me. Usually, I guess I would have not expected a Stealth Rock setup here from this kind of a lead. Right, at least I'm going to be able to get off. Survive the Earthquake. And then his... Oh, and the rough skin damage was barely enough to survive. As much as I would love to switch, I can't really afford to switch because I'm just going to eat Earthquake, so I just have to basically guess that he's going to try to attack with Sucker Punch. Oh, and he went for the attack. Alright, we both go down then. We'll take it. I was just hoping at the very least that it just went for an attack, because it didn't really benefit from switching unless they wanted Sucker Punch to fail. Alright, so now I'll send my own Garchomp. Stealth Rock damage is pretty minimal. So, let's see, I figured the Beedrill. You don't see a person bring Beedrill and have it and it not be the Mega of choice. So I just have to hope that I can at least maybe get one shot, because even with the Mega, Beedrill is just so frail. Still frail on defense. What's the final mon? I mean, because right now I'm blocking the Rock Slide. Belly Bolt. I forgot Belly Bolt's typing. Is it just solo electric? I want to say Belly Bolt is just solo electric. Yeah, it's just solo electric. Unfortunately, I don't want to lose Garchomp, so I may just have to be forced to make a switch to Frostlass. And if nothing else, at least it gives me a chance to maybe get some damage and let Garchomp use Earthquake. So that's the only reason why I do it. Alright, so I lose my Ice typing, which is unfortunate. But, too bad I don't have any in here, so I guess we'll just go for, a non-stab Blizzard now. At least now that I know that it has Soak, then I'll get off at least one Earthquake with Garchomp before it gets a chance to use it, and hopefully, depending on what its item of choice is, maybe the damage I do with Frostlass will be sufficient enough. Does it have a Citrus Berry? I forgot, what is a... Electromorphosis, basically a charge and then it boosts the power of the next electric move. Okay. And they use Parabolic Charge. Special defense drop really doesn't mean no good, so I might as well just go for Blizzard and just hope for Freeze. Can I get Freeze? Well, I mean, it shouldn't really matter, even if it's not like I was really going to have a good amount of health to recover anyway, for it to recover anyway, so I should be good. I just didn't want to be locked into Rock Slide, and I'm free to just Earthquake away. He wants to forfeit because he knows that it's Jover. Nope. That's right. We play it out. I respect it. We play it out. I probably could have played it out with the one scenario I have, but sometimes you just, if you know it's over, then I have no problem with you just saying, let's just call it a day. You got me, and we just move on from there. Yeah. Unfortunately, I win 2 in a row, I lose 2, and then I end up falling back down to Earth. Alright, here's what I'll do. I know I said I was going to only go for about an hour and a half. I'll tell you what, I'll hard to not want to end on a losing note here, but I mean, depending on how I'm feeling, maybe I'll give it another go tomorrow instead of Mario Maker. But I think for now, I'll probably go ahead and knock it off here. If nothing else, we get to in on a winning note, even if we didn't really make much. We didn't make any progress at all on the singles to master front, because a lot of the teams that we had just kind of really walled us. All right. Well, at least. So I basically got all the non-premium battle pass items, so that's good. And then I collected a little bit of extra BP on the way, which is always good too. But yeah, I'm going to probably go ahead and stop it there, because like I said, I've got a couple of things I want to do here tonight before I have to probably call it a night early and go to sleep. I definitely do want to stream at least one more time. And I may very well, depending on how late I stay over at my parents', maybe I'll do one kind of short stream if I will. Or heck, I could just get up in the morning and do it, but I'm probably not going to count on getting up early in the morning to be able to effectively utilize that. Whimsicott, I think you've kind of started to fall off here. Unless I have you be the lead mon of choice, which may not always be the best considering how many Pokemon I see. But I still can't believe I forgot about the fact that the Pokemon with the Infernape survived. I probably should have thought of, I don't know, like, had I had enough sensitive mind to like recover as much of my health as I could, would I have been better off just recovery, take whatever health I can, and then Iron Head, and then just hope that I survive a Flare Blitz from an Infernape. Maybe that would have been the play, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, fire types right now are a problem for good, like 3 of my 6 Pokemon on my team, so that's the one thing, you know, that I have to, of course, be wary about. Anytime I see a fire type Pokemon, I have to be wary because 3 of my Pokemon are weak to fire, but sometimes you work around it, sometimes you don't always do, but like I said, we'll play this team out to the very end, and then maybe starting next season we'll get very serious about trying to build a fairly solid, not fully common, not fairly common team. Because I want to kind of open things up and use Pokemon that maybe wouldn't be used too often, at least, or that are not part of the main meta. Because, I mean, who wants to? I mean, unless you really care about really wanting to try to win with the best, then, I mean, and your important goal is to try to win, but also, most importantly, have fun, then might as well just use the Pokemon that you would like that probably nobody ever really utilizes. So what's the battle data looking like right now? As far as, oh, didn't mean to go back. As far as Pokemon goes. Really? So a lot of people are running Stealth Rock on Garchomp and not running Choice Scarf, but Focus Sash because they want the ability to at least guarantee they get the Stealth Rock off. Interesting. Let me see. What sets are pretty common with Gengar? Top moves are Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Destiny Bond, Focus Blast. If they're not Mega Evolving it, then they're using a Focus Sash to maybe get off either like a Destiny Bond, which that was pretty solid of a choice. I mean, I guess I could see that also being a choice here too. A lead mon that can do damage, and he can even also have the ability to take down another healthy Pokemon and give it a life lead. Because it's the only one I think that... well, Baynet can also get Destiny Bond as well too, but Baynet, you know, is completely in a lower class when it comes to the speed category. Lamora, yeah, I see Stealth Rock as part of it here, along with Toxic Debris. So get the poison out early. Yeah, most Greninja users pretty much, I mean, you know, like you've kind of almost silly to not run Podian with Greninja or Meowscarada. Because Podian is such a good ability to basically get all non-stab moves. It's pretty huge. Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave, Surf. Okay. Do I really want, I mean, I guess if I'm not going to turn the game on, I might as well just go ahead and do one quick recruit and see what Pokemon are available. Alright, let's meet a new lineup here real quick. Alright. Meowstic, Heliolisk, Kingambit, Ampharos, which I have yet to see anybody utilize. Could be an interesting choice. Arbok, Beartick, Aegislash, Ninetales, Flashfire and not Drought? I wonder why. Maybe it would be a nice change of pace here to get it. Venusaur, Spiritomb. I have yet to even see anybody use Spiritomb. Be interesting to see. But I may not even get a chance to utilize it anyway. It would be interesting to see, maybe from a defensive perspective, if it would hold out on its own. But right now, as a careful nature, I'm not sure. But I guess we can always see. Heliolisk would probably be more for 2v2. Oh no! What is Infiltrator as the ability? What does it do? Okay, when using its moves, the Pokemon ignores the effects of target's light screen, reflect, Aurora Veil, Safeguard, and substitutes. Spiritomb could be ideal to use in a 2v2 setting, which I will like to try that at some point. You know what? I think I've been leaning more towards Spiritomb, and I've yet to see anybody use it. So I'm gonna recruit Spiritomb. And I will use one of my VP tickets as an option for 2v2, just out of curiosity. Let's see. Alright. We recruited a Pokemon at least once, so I can clear all of my remaining missions, daily missions. Some free VP. I'm not going to really look to spend VP just yet for right now, so... But I think we're good. I think we are good to call it there, because I went a little bit beyond, like I said, I wanted to do, which was ultimately an hour and a half, and tried to get started as soon as we could. So I didn't want to hang around the, getting prepped for anything. But no, this was fun. So, yeah, I think, like I said, we got 2 more days left, roughly, or less than 2 days left in this current season. I'm going to get one more stream in here before the season ends. See if maybe we can make that final push to Master. If we don't get it, not the end of the world. I really wanted to see if I could maybe do it with just the starting team that I picked got just based on the Pokemon of choice. But after the season, I'll definitely change it up a little bit and maybe try to think of some teams that I may want to try. Maybe have at least, because I think you get at least 3 slots for free for 3 different teams, if I remember correctly. So I may come up with at least 3 teams and see how they all fare, and we can go from there. So, all right, but guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all had a good time. Thanks for lurking. We'll have some fun, hopefully getting some conversations here down the road. I promise I will push to be more consistent with the streams whenever I say I'm going to go live. I think right now I think we really should just simply just do 2 streams a week and then just focus on pushing some content out and letting people know what we've got. I'm probably going to do some things off camera or off stream, whether that's practicing some fighting games like playing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, or this game, or any other games that I play. Maybe have an initial reaction to on the side, then we can check it out and see how it goes, and see if maybe we can draw some people who would think it would be worthwhile to come sit in, not just visit but also stay, and we can, you know, chat and have fun, and I can learn things from people, just like I'm sure people can learn things from me if I had anything to teach. All right, well, but that's it, guys. I'm going to get out of here. So thank you all so much. You all may or may not see me tomorrow, but if not, we'll just plan on, geez, I was going to say Monday, but Monday I have somewhere I usually need to be in the evening, so I'm going to try to push for tomorrow. Depending on how late I stay over at my parents for Mother's Day, I'm going to try to push for tomorrow and see if we can get one more streaming, because I don't know if I think what it ends, I think like on May 12th at almost just before 9 or 8:59 p.m. local time for me. So it's not a whole lot of times. I may be able to get one more stream in here, if not Sunday, maybe Tuesday. But I'll just have to take a look and see. But I'm going to push for tomorrow. If you all don't see me tomorrow evening, then definitely next time will be Tuesday, whether it's either after this season is concluded or if it'll just be before. So, all right, you all take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your night or day, wherever you're at, if it's Sunday already for you. And I will see you all next time. All right, peace.